evening, I'm Imani Payne. Thank you for tuning in to NAZ Today. Let's get right into our top story of the night. Opening statements in the Gregory Woody rape trial took place at 8:30 this morning at the Coconino County Courthouse. Now, this is more than a year and a half after the first alleged assault took place back in January of 2013, with 2 more alleged assaults in July of the same year. Now, this led to an undercover investigation that resulted in the arrest of Woody in August of last year. Mayson Agnew was at the courthouse for the opening statements today. Mayson, tell us a little bit about what you heard there.
Well, Imani, before the trial even began, the defense pushed to split it into 3 separate cases for what was apparently the second time. But the motion was once again denied by Judge Slayton, leaving Woody to face multiple counts of sexual assault, and kidnapping. As today was the first day of the official trial, it mostly consisted of the opening statements. Starting with the defense attorney Joshua Steinlage, it seems the defense will be focusing on 2 major points, the first of which is protecting Woody's character, giving some insight into his past, as well as calling on character witnesses.
His folks divorced when he was fairly young. Greg, as a young person, was identified as having some special education needs. They don't want Greg to have an angry, violent bone in his body.
They will also be focusing on what they allege to be some inconsistencies in the victim's stories.
Those statements are mixed in with lies at the same time that she admits to.
The prosecutor, Bryan Shae, focused on 2 points as well, talking about the stories of the 3 attacks and going into detail on the injuries and experiences of the 3 victims.
He beat her, punched her hard, he strangled her, he threatened to kill her.
He also made specific note of a key piece of evidence, DNA tests that the prosecution say match exactly with the 3 assaults over 6 months and with Gregory Woody Jr.
A DNA profile that was an exact match for the attacker in each of the 3 cases that I described.
Now, these are just the opening statements, which contain no legal argument or evidence themselves, but we do have a long case ahead of us with a projected end date of September 19th. NAZ Today will continue coverage of the court case, the very latest of which is as of 4 o'clock today. The very first witness has given their testimony. The case will continue tomorrow morning at 8:30, where I'm sure the rest of the witnesses will give their testimony in due time. Back to you at the desk, Imani.